I've created this channel in the hope that it may be able to help you or somebody you know in beating depression. In order to do that, I'm going to share as many experiences that I've had on this subject as possible. I've had many ups and downs in this process, and over the time period that I've been working on this, I've documented around about 80 different things that I've tried. That ranges from the likes of lifestyle changes, exercise, meditation, all the way through to medication, books, a whole variety, a whole range of different things. I'm going to produce as many videos as I can around all of those various different subjects in the hope that some of them may be of help to you. Depression can be a serious illness, and if you are suffering from it, then please go and get some help right now. As much as I may be able to respond and will try to respond to your questions and your comments, I'm not in a position to be able to help you individually. Please reach out to one of the organisations that can help with this, whether that's your doctor or one of the other organisations that I've listed. You can find a list of links to useful organisations on my website, annihilatedepression.com, and there's a link to that site below this video. If you're unsure as to whether or not you really need help or not, then probably the answer is that you do. Indecision is in itself a symptom of certain subtypes of depression. So if you're in any doubt at all, please reach out to somebody and get some help. I'm going to do my best to convey everything that I know to the very, very best of my ability. However, this is a tough subject and it's a tricky subject to get right. So if you come across something that you don't agree with or you think I've made a mistake with, then please let me know. I'm very happy to get that feedback in the comments. And please know that I've created all of this with the very best of intentions. It's not something I've done before, and I'll do my best to get it right as much as I can. This channel is organised into 5 playlists. The first one is my story, where I tell you a bit about the journey that I've been on and some of the experiences that I've had. The next playlist is on understanding depression. Now this is where I'm going to put in background knowledge, some of the various different theories, try to piece apart what I understand and have learned on this subject over the period of time that I've been looking at it. In my experience, the more you can understand depression, the greater your chance of beating it. The next 2 sections are the really practical sections. So whereas this section is about understanding, these 2 sections are about taking action. The first one is my top list of practical steps to annihilate depression. These are the things that I found the most useful, the most helpful. These are the things that I might look at first or consider doing before the other things, because I've just found them to be some of the very best ideas that I've come across, and they've been the most helpful. And then the next section is more steps to annihilate depression, where I'll share some of the other things that may be useful for some of you, again, over a period of time. Finally, I have a playlist on personal growth, and that's really aimed at everyone. It's useful whether or not you're trying to get through a mental health condition, and it's something that I've developed quite a personal interest in, and something that is quite useful and maybe comes in more to play when you get to kind of that sort of 80% stage and you're trying to get to the point where you're leading a really fulfilling life. For some suggestions as to where to get started, if you haven't already, then you might want to watch my story video that tells you a bit about the journey that I've been on. Then have a look at a couple of the Understanding Depression series. So understanding the scientific evidence used in this channel, and talks about where I use evidence and how to work with that. How to run experiments on yourself safely and effectively is a key tenet to the whole basis for everything that I'm going to be talking about throughout this entire channel. And working on yourself when you're feeling terrible is another subject that is very important, because it can be very difficult to make progress when you're feeling really, really awful. And then you might want to start going on to some of the more practical things, and I think perhaps in my top list, start looking at the review of the Feeling Good Handbook, which is one of a couple of different ways that I'm going to talk about that will allow you to get into cognitive therapy, which is one of the interventions that I have had great value from and really can recommend. I'm going to aim to create new videos as regularly as possible. If you like the channel and you're getting value out of it, then please subscribe. You can also go to my website, annihilatedepression.com, and sign up with your email address. And if there is enough interest and time permits, I may create some additional resources in the future. I hope at least some of this channel is useful to you, and I wish the very best for you, your friend or loved one in a speedy recovery and in developing and leading a deeply fulfilling life. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.